Well, I got the large die finished up, and mate Steve says, does it, can you roll it? Well, yes. And I thought, well, what we could do for fun, although I couldn't really think how to do it, is have a game of Monopoly, a large one. I'll show you what I mean. Anyway, the problem is, several problems. One is, this is heavy. So I'm just going to, and this has got this room is a concrete floor, but the front room, where we'd have to do it, is a thing, so I can't roll this, you know, it banged about too much. And I can't do it upstairs. So I'll just show you that you can in fact use this as a dice. And that's all I'm showing you. Sometimes it stops like that, look. And oh dear. Right, just showing you it does actually work. Now I've got this large piece of board, and it would be a fairly simple job to mark it out with a Monopoly board. Just I'm only going to do like one little corner like that, just to give you the idea, right? Just mark it out like that, and that could be go, you see, couldn't it? Oops, not very steady writing like that, is it, today? My hand's checking a bit today, look. Anyway, you get the general idea, don't you? We could make a large board. Now I have got a Monopoly set, you see, all here. So it would be fairly simple. Just use the large board and large dice, and then use all the pieces, because they're all here, you see. So we could do that. But, like I said, there is a problem. And that is, the way I play it is a little different, because I've been playing it online. So I'll explain while we watch that, rather than talk you just watching this. Now, this is the only computer game that I play, and it's on my old computer, and so to get this screen capture it's running slightly slow, so I'll make the game as slowly as possible, right? It's on the computer it's pretty good, you can do all sorts with it, it talks to you and everything. Anyway, I'll tell you how I've been playing it and why. You know, I need something to do, and it's got to be restful this year with my energy problem, and that's partly why you see me hand bandaged up now, because I've been on the computer a bit too much probably. Anyway, you have 6 players at the highest level, and I'll play, you know, myself, and the computer has 5, and it doesn't, well, I've played it a lot, as I said, so you know, an awful lot, and so we've nearly got the 6 players, look, and I'll talk to you and tell you all about how I play it when I do. I've used other boards, but I have the classic board because the money's always the same. Now you can alter the rules on this, so I make it as simple as possible. So I have the most money you can get, the least number of houses to get a hotel, which is 4, and then I go down all the income tax and everything like that, put that to 0 and get out of jail. You're 1 turn, it's 0. You know, the most houses, and I deal all the properties, but it doesn't deal them all, right? You don't get them all, and you've got quite a lot of money if you land on the free parking, and you get 400 for pass and go and 800 if you land on it. So there's quite a lot of money, you see. So as you can see from this, the game's actually running a little bit slow because I've got the screen capture. I'm on my old flow, reliable, trustworthy Dell, which I've got to use for the game to run on. But as you can see, it is running slightly slow with the screen capture program running at the same time. But it does work, and you can alter the board and you can do all sorts. I was going to show you, but it's just running too slow with the screen capture running. That's the problem. But it's a good game. You know, it's interesting. Anyway, what you do, first of all, you have to just keep going around the board. And I call it harvesting. It's a bit boring. You have to probably do it for an hour. And or even more sometimes. That's to get your money up. You know, now when you've got enough money, which we haven't at the minute, but I'm just showing you all the pieces having a go, right? How it works. And I've altered the board slightly. So as I say, there are a few properties left. So you do have to play it for a while for two reasons. One is to get some money, and the other one is for all the properties to be dealt up. So as you can see from here, on there, the program is running quite slow, and I can't do a live video of the screen because it puts lines on it on this monitor. Didn't on the other one, but it's not a very good picture on that one. I suppose I could have done that. Anyway, never mind, we're doing it this way now. I'm just showing you about Monopoly, and if anybody cares to get it, or modern version, you might like to have a play the way I do, because it's, you know, you can have a game, as I say, you can save it obviously, and you can play the same game forever if you want. So I'm just showing you the options, and I've changed it on one of these to just show you the board on one of these, but it made it run slow. Now the other thing is, of course, I'm now on my new computer and the capture program is on the old one, so it is going to run slowly, isn't it? That's making it run slow as well, but it doesn't matter. You get the idea of the game and everything on it, you see, of how it actually works, even though it's running a bit slow. So anyway, play it until you've got plenty of money, and they will not bankrupt themselves. You can't buy, there's two ways you can do it. You can't buy a set, but what you can do, well, the cheap ones, you know, the brown ones, you can buy those for quite a lot of money, and you can buy the railway stations, but they cost a lot of money, so you have to play it for a long while before you get enough money to buy those. And then when you get all those, you can then trade it for a small set, like, you know, the blue ones. But what you do, the best way to do it is you buy two of the blue ones and two of the green ones, or the yellow ones, and then what you do, you trade it and some money with one of the other players. Well, there's still too much money for it, but then when they've landed, you know, and you build on them, so you've got to have like £4,000 before you can actually do that. And then what you do, you put hotels on, and of course it's on the big one, and you've got 4 players going round, so they land on, you see, and you get money that way. And then you do the same thing with, say, the green one and the dark red one with a different player. So you end up with 3 or 4 sets against the others only having one, and then you just keep playing it and you end up winning. It's it makes it entertaining. But as I say, it's a long-winded game, so that's why I'm showing you this. Nearly to the end, but not quite to the end. Right, I'm showing you how you trade, you see. I'm trading the green one. And what I have to do, you see, is give the green one to someone with a blue one. So I sell them that for £100, you know, because the money doesn't matter. And if you want more and more money, what you do, you keep playing it until all the players have got £20,000, say, and then you end up with over 100,000. And if you want to keep playing it, and you keep playing it, you can end up with 1 million. I have done, and I've got pictures somewhere. But it takes, as I say, you've got to have some time to pass, and this is just a, well, it was an interesting time passing way. But as I say, I can't do it anymore because it's given me tendonitis in my wrist. That's why you see me strapped up a bit now. So this is how to do it. If you get the game and you fancy a go, that's how we do it. However, I was going to do something like that. With that board I've just shown you upstairs, but I can't see any way of recording it properly, so I'm not. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little exercise.